Hello, Ian Saw, Chairman of TFGA with your weekly wrap. This week the main ticket item was the budget, which I've got to say, like most people, was underwhelming. However, irrigation was a big winner with $100 million. That is clearly a tick of approval for irrigation in Tasmania. Certainly has a good return on investment for all the people that are funding, and that's the Australian government, state government, and of course the farming community. There's more money for fixing up the visa backlog, which will be a great help for Tasmania. Biosecurity got more money. There was training in rural areas, which is certainly going to be good to allow those people living in rural and remote areas to train up to work on agricultural lands. There was also money for the Launceston and Hobart Airport upgrade. Hopefully this will allow us to get our high-value perishable produce out of the state to Asia in a timely manner. The economy at the moment is certainly under pressure, there's no doubt about that. There's troubles happening in Europe, there's troubles happening in England and in America, so Australia will be wearing some of that. However, what is worrying is that there's a minimum 30% increase forecast in the price of fuel. This is going to affect all of agriculture, including the dairies, the chicken sheds, irrigators, pumping, the list goes on, and it's really very hard for the farming community to absorb costs like that. Compulsory acquisition again was on the agenda for TFGA this week. I had a meeting with all the state farming organisation presidents and the NFF, and we all agreed that the problem is across Australia with compulsory acquisition and developments across farmland. It doesn't matter whether it's road, rail, dams or power lines, there are problems. So we'll be working together over coming months in conjunction with the NFF to develop up a process and a framework that looks at the process that starts off this type of development and the compensation models that are available so that we can all work together in one focused way. This is good for the farmers, and it's also very good for the proponents to have a clear pathway. This afternoon, out of the blue, the TT line announced that they won't be transporting horses anymore. This is obviously after the recent court case. However, I'm a bit annoyed that TFGA and others in the industry weren't alerted to this fact. We're in the middle of the breeding season. We've also got the horse racing season coming up, and we've got horses on either side of Bass Strait, on the wrong side of Bass Strait. I've spoken to the government this afternoon, and they're taking urgent action by getting some advice very quickly, and hopefully we will hear a pathway through this in coming days. However, we will keep you informed. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you. Goodbye.